Well, g'day there, and thank you for watching. I wanted to show you something that Repeaterbook has done recently. We've all heard of Repeaterbook, particularly if you're going to program radios. It has all the repeaters in it, but it has a little bit more. As you can see, I've logged in down the bottom here, which gives me a few extra benefits. One of them, I've also got the Repeaterbook Plus, which has, now I can store favorite repeaters. I can do net searches, looking for nets and when they're online per country, which is really cool. A route search, which I'll have a look soon. Yeah, I can renew my subscription, upgrade membership or subscribe. So now I have no ads or anything like that because I paid the extra here, which is probably worth paying because they do save all the repeaters for us. But I'm not going to show you everything that Repeaterbook does, but I want to show you this new thing called route search. So if we click on that, it takes you to this page here. Now we're currently in the North America area on this website. I'm not in North America, so I'm going to change that to outside North America. Now it says welcome to Repeaterbook. So we'll go into the route search area. As you can see, there's favorites and net searches as well. I'm going to route search. And now you can see it says Route Search International. That's something they just updated. So I'm going to choose a route and I'm going to go, say, from Melbourne to Perth, which is from one side of the country of Australia to the other side. And you can also add in waypoints across the route if you say you're not going the direct route. So I'm going to say go via Adelaide. Then I can say here what bands I want to select. I'm going to select them all. I'm going to select all modes as well, and all features. Now here's something they just added, which I asked them just to do recently. You can go kilometres or miles. We're kilometres here in Australia. I'm going to say, yeah, 50 k's from the route. Avoid tolls. That's where we're starting. So let's find repeaters. So it works out the route, the blue line. It puts the red lines around it, which is our 50 k's either side of the road. And then we can see where the repeaters are plotted like that along the route, which is pretty cool. You can filter by system. So here in Australia, we've got quite a few repeater linked systems, and all the colours of those repeater locations are by band, as you can see here down the bottom of the screen. The blue ones are 70 centimetres and the yellow ones are 10 metres. So there's all the repeaters across from Melbourne across to Perth, which by the way is a trip that we did not that long ago. And if you're interested in seeing that trip, it's on my other YouTube channel, so have a look at that in the description. But you can see across the middle of Australia here through the Nullarbor, no repeaters, and I'm not surprised, there's not much population there. So that's all very exciting to see it on a map, but we can go a step further than that. Down below is all the repeaters listed in the map above and in order that we'll pass them. So as you can see, the first one, VK3 RMH, it shows you whether they're in use, as whether they're working or not, what modes there are, because we said show me them all, and what bands they're on as well. It has the frequencies here and the location and what access codes you need. And that goes all the way, starting in Victoria on this trip that we did. I'll scroll down through South Australia and then into Western Australia, right through to Perth. But I can go a step further here. I can click and select them all, or I can select some of them, export them, and then I can choose what format I want them exported. I can export them straight into an ICOM file, a radio DITI file, YOC file anytime, or even straight into Chirp, which is what I would usually do. How cool is that? Pretty cool. And then you can put it straight into your radio once you've downloaded it. And you can put another route in for the way home, or a different way if you wanted to. But I'd put that into the radio and call it a different zone and say it's my trip to Western Australia zone. Like I said, there's heaps more stuff to look at that is part of that paid area in Repeaterbook. I'd encourage you to have a look. But hopefully that's been helpful. Thanks for watching.